Yo, what's good guys? Another video here. Today we got Jon Richardson's Loneliest Moments on 8 out of 10 Castos Countdown. Let's get it right now. Before we do me a favor, go in the comments, comment what we should watch next. All that fun stuff. You know how YouTube works. Let's go.
I imagine Sarah's very excited.
I don't do enough Jon Richardson compilations. Honestly, because Jon Richardson's funny as fuck.
Be on Countdown tonight. Normally the only letters Geordies get are the ones from bailiffs.
Be very careful. I know people.
I don't.
You don't know anyone?
Nah.
Oh.
Not really deep down.
Oh.
People put up barriers when I'm around.
Like physical, actual, like, barriers?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Lee Mack is famous for not going out, as is Jon Richardson. Congratulations to Jon's wife. It took 12 long hours of pain, tears and drugs, but eventually Jon managed to get her pregnant.
12 hours? Wonderful. Excellent. Can you imagine? 12 hours. That's all I'll do in my lifetime. All I knew about women is what, because I'd never encountered many before, I only knew what I'd seen on adverts. So sometimes I say, oh, it's a nice sunny day, why don't we go to the park and you can eat a yoghurt on a bench?
Wow.
Not really into that. And the rollerblades I got for the days when she's on her special time, they've gone on top.
Jon is a writer,
Wow.
comedian, football fanatic, but perhaps the most surprising thing about Jon is that his wife still hasn't smothered him to death in his sleep.
Separate beds.
How do you know?
You know what? You gotta give Jon credit, because let's be honest, I noticed Jimmy loves to go for his wife. But gotta give Jon credit. He's really good about just twisting it and going with the joke. Like, obviously, they're comedians, that's what their fucking job is, but yo, he's got a special talent for that, man. He really does.
You've been getting more attention from the ladies since you've been winning on Countdown.
Well, technically, yes. It's gone from 0 to 1. But in terms of, like, the wider market, not really so much.
So hang on, you got your girlfriend after Countdown?
I got everything. Every good thing that has ever happened after Countdown.
But did she specifically say, hi, I saw you on Countdown?
Oh, but what else
Do you
could it
wanna
have
go
been?
out?
Didn't suddenly get a six-pack, did I? One Countdown, then I got a girlfriend. You do the math.
What was the worst?
Hey. Honestly, that might be my favorite clip I've seen of him. That was fun. Nah, alright, nah, that's a lie. Carrot in a Box. He's on Carrot in a Box. Carrot in a Box is elite. That was a lie. That can be the fourth favorite, because 1, 2, and 3, they're elite.
Thing you ever did to your flatmates?
Didn't suddenly get a six-pack, did I? One Countdown, then I got a girlfriend. You do the math.
What was the worst thing you ever did to your flatmates?
Oh, well, that would be the time that I got so tired of cleaning the flat that while they were out, I tidied the flat and then left them an itemised bill for my time at minimum wage. You know, I didn't want to overcharge the guys, but, you know, it's important they learnt that this shit doesn't happen for free.
All right, okay. What's the most unusual thing about your body?
Someone's touched it. My chest hair is sort of roughly heart-shaped.
What?
Is this your Match.com profile?
Much.
Okay, that will do. I mean, for weirdness.
I also have a little mole just in there. No,
Can you see that? A little mole?
little.
Oh, there is a little mole there.
People really hate it because they go, oh, you've got a bit of chocolate, and I go, no, it's a mole, and they go,
Hold on, reload that.
A little mole.
little.
Reload that.
Oh, there is a little mole there.
People really hate it because they go, oh, you've got a bit of chocolate, and I go, no, it's a mole, and they go,
One more time, then we'll move on. But that fucking noise he makes.
I know it's a mole, and they go,
I can see why. It's really gross.
it's horrible, isn't it?
Okay, so what are we going to go for? The chest hair?
Chest hair, yeah.
Okay, weird
Let's
chest
leave
hair.
Molly out of
Shaved
it.
in a heart. And you shave it like that, do you?
No, it just grew like that. I'm like a sort of Care Bear.
In 2011, Jon released a book about his quest for love. Before it, he hadn't had a girlfriend in 8 years. And after, he's not had a girlfriend for 2 years. So, some improvement there.
The joke's on you, Jimmy, because I have got a girlfriend.
So, well, she must be made up.
She's blown up, to be honest.
John's got himself a girlfriend, so for him, the long years of feeling lonely,
funny.
disappointed and angry are over. Although for her, they're only just beginning. Sharon Horgan is a well-loved and extremely funny comedian, best known for pulling. She's literally the opposite of Jon Richardson.
I mean, you've moved on. You've moved on to Sharon, and still, I'm the butt of the jokes.
Jon is widely considered to be the life and soul of the party. Well, I say party, it's really more of a get-together. It's actually a wake. But Jon's the life and soul of it. It must be difficult for Jon's girlfriend today.
Jimmy really just called this man the life and soul of a wake. Damn. The disrespect. Fucking hell. Bro, you know what's funny? I noticed pretty much most, if not all of these, have just been Jimmy. This is why I always say I love seeing Jimmy just get absolutely slapped back with an insult. Because he just throws so much shade out there. It's absolutely hilarious, but he deserves it back.
Someone with OCD, every time she gets turned on, Jon turns her off again.
That is the best one you've ever done.
Thank you very much. It says here you keep £10 and €10 on you at all times in case of emergencies. Why?
Well, I used to keep a condom in my wallet, and then one day I bought a new wallet and I transferred the condom across, and I realised it was the same condom I transferred from the previous wallet. And I realised that if I could erode leather quicker than I could have sex, it's more likely I would wake up in Europe and not know how I got there and need €10 than that I would instantly need to shag someone. I mean, I would hope if they'd agreed that they would be willing to wait the 2-minute trip to the shop or the toilet. Whereas if you're in Europe and you haven't got €10, oh, here he comes.
Meet me after the show.
Annoyed, Jimmy, to be here.
That's, bruh, really? Bruh, for real?
This week, actually, because tonight's supposed to be my hen night, because I'm getting married.
Stag night, I think is what you mean to say.
What?
Jimmy, to be here this week, actually, because tonight's supposed to be my hen night, because I'm getting married.
Stag night, I think is what you mean to say.
Come again.
You just said it was your hen night tonight.
Yes.
Stag night.
What a right laugh. I emailed all my friends. All working, would you believe? All working, all of them. So I've been out on my own.
Do you get invited on a lot of stag do's?
Yeah. I've been on a few. I tend to nip back early. You have to share rooms on stag do, so I find if I get back early, I can have the key changed, and then I get a good night's sleep. I don't get invited on a lot of stag do's, Jimmy.
Jon is dedicated to his girlfriend. She's a lovely, bubbly girl whose parents describe her as missing.
That's tough. That's tough.
Jon hates text speak. The abbreviated spelling and poor grammar infuriate him. And if Jon were to ever receive a text message, I imagine he'd be livid.
I do get text messages from Papa John's Pizza Hut and my bank. The joke's on you, Jimmy, because it's 2 for Tuesday.
Jon Richardson is a real man of the people, and those people are the ones that wear cardigans and don't have any friends. Yeah, that told me. Jon recently got married. Well, it was either that or pay the postage to send her back.
Now tell me, is that a joke about an inflatable girlfriend or a foreign bride?
Oh, we're sort of multi-layered.
Okay, good.
Or you're suggesting that it is not a real love?
I'll enjoy it twice then.
Well, you know how excited Jon gets before he comes on Countdown? I'm like that, only taller. Can you imagine?
Wait. This is the dude from the In-Betweeners, isn't he? Isn't he like the principal dude? I was like looking at him, I was like, I recognize him from somewhere. This is the principal dude, right? I guarantee you, if he's not, then I'm stupid.
Well, you know how excited John gets before he comes on Countdown? I'm like that, only taller. Can you imagine that?
Taller than me?
I might be an inch in it, yeah.
Well, have a look.
Are you taller than Rich? I don't think you are. I always think of you as just being stupid. Well, let's go back to back. Go back to back.
Hold up! I didn't expect him to actually be that tall! Bruh! So, is John really short, or is he a giant? One of the two. I'm guessing he's just huge.
Now, John, what else can you do? I mean, you're very good at Countdown. What else can you do in 30 seconds?
Not that, actually. I reckon I could count to 100 in 30 seconds.
Right, okay. It's not much of a challenge, but I mean, we've got plenty of time. Why not?
Really? This is going to happen?
Why would we do? I don't know if you've just switched over from the Formula One. Strap in, because this is wild. Can I just check in with our maths expert, Rachel? Are there numbers up to 100?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You ready, John? Your time starts now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57,
Man, you got this. Let's go.
61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 78, 77, 76, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 100. Really fucking embarrassed about how serious it is. I really wanted that in a way that I hate about myself. When the show ends, I'm going to try that again upstairs. That is the pathetic truth that is my existence.
If you're watching at home and you're lonely, maybe you could count to 130 seconds.
Dermot will be summoned when I blow my whistle.
I want to know how many of you guys tried to count along. One of you guys did it. I thought about it, but I didn't. One of you guys did it.
Any impingement of the rules.
Right.
So any bad language will be punishable. Sexual touching will be...
Well, what about just touching?
That will be down to my judgment. I am a sexual expert. I've done it 3 times now. And I won all 3. So,
You mean you came first? John, have you got a lucky mascot of any description?
well, I have, yeah. Well, it's not really a mascot. When I was at primary school, I got given an award just for being extra special. I've kept it all these years. It says, awarded to Jon Richardson for being extra special.
Why did they give that?
Yeah, what was it for?
Well, it's for being extra special, man. 20 years. Look how good Nick that
is good. Did you ever wear the badge, or has it always stayed on there?
No, I've never taken the badge off because I didn't want to perforate the card.
Let's have a look at John in the 80s.
No teeth.
Look at that extra special kid. That right there is an extra special kid. Look at that little extra special kid.
John, interestingly, used to be Chris Martin.
When we first met John, he was living in a bedsit in Bristol, and may I just say it was the cleanest bedsit I or Avon and Somerset Social Services have ever seen. Then we moved in together, a group of comedians, into a shared house. But John was not quite used to sharing yet, so there was a negotiation about mess in which we would sort of go about our normal routine, and John had these suddenly.
Just be careful. Let's just have an anecdote for an anecdote deal here.
All right.
You tell this story, and then Daddy will tell us.
Are you now referring to yourself as Daddy?
I have a child. It's now legally accurate.
So you'd get these little, out of nowhere, you'd be doing something, and a little northern passive-aggressive commentary would start up. So you'd be in the kitchen, and suddenly this voice would go, "Oh, right. Is that where we keep the cocoa pots now?"
I believe it. Like, I've never personally met Jon Richardson. Honestly, I feel like that needs to happen. Like, if this YouTube channel gets big, that just needs to happen. I need to meet Jimmy Carr, Jon Richardson, like, all these people. Frankie Boyle, just literally all these people. They're fucking G's.
Where did we used to keep the toenails, John? Did we used to... Oh. I'll give you a clue, Jimmy. Oh.
Sorry, where were you putting your toenail clippings?
Cutting his toenails into the mugs.
Speaking of mugs,
Oh.
John once, in a fit of pique, was very frustrated with himself, and like a lot of us do, wanted to take that out on a mug. However, what John brought to that was he was so worried about the mess it would make, he wrapped it in a tea towel first.
I believe it. I believe
John
it.
is as happy as Larry.
Like, John feels like the kind of person that would do that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's great. I hope you guys enjoyed this shit. Give me a fat ass fucking like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. You know how YouTube works. And yeah, I'm out. Bye.